Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We're fresh from a silly anecdote. We're fresh from beating Mananan, and it says okay on there. Okay, yes, it is King's Quest 3, Sierra Games Scott here, and the reason it says okay is because I actually figured out you have to use Eagle Feather with Essence, I believe, is the correct syntax to get this to work. And why do we want the Eagle Feather? Why do we want to turn into an eagle? And why do we want to turn into an eagle? Because we want to take down. You sweep close to the spider web, find the huge spider guarding the entrance, taking her in your beak. You vowed to get rid of her once and for all. Ho ho. So for some reason the eagle can take out the spider. Not really sure exactly how that works, since the spider looks about 2 times the size of the eagle. But in any event, we drop the eagle. We drop the spider off, and we return. Well, now the spider's dead, and the web has fallen into disrepair in the few seconds the spider has been gone. And that's the first use of spell, I believe. Okay, well, let's do a save that you don't need to see. And let's see what's behind door number 1. You have entered the cave of the Oracle. You're almost afraid to speak. So the Oracle lived in a barred cave and whatever. You can hear some weird music in the background maybe. And for some reason the Oracle, I don't know if it's purposeful, it looks like some big sheep. I don't understand it. The Oracle remains silent for a long time. Finally you hear a hollow voice that seems to come from far away. I've been waiting for you a long time, Gideon. I have sorrowful news for you. Years ago, a terrible 3-headed dragon invaded Daventry and keeps the people in a strange state of terror. This monster requires once a year the sacrifice of a young maiden. Alright, well, this is tough for them, I guess. Sadly, your own sister, Princess Rosella, is the chosen one of this year. Time is running out for her. Your parents in Daventry. Whoa, our sister? A princess? Daventry? I've certainly never heard of that. I wouldn't have guessed this at all. Okay. Get on with it, lamb. / Oracle. You, Gideon, the hollow voice continues, are the only one who can save them. But you must hurry. I have something to give you. A small stone of amber. Use it wisely, my friend. Alright, which doesn't really actually tell us what it's for, though it does come in handy. The Oracle grows silent again and seems to fall into a deep sleep. You attempt to thank the Oracle, but the Oracle does not respond. Alright, so is that just supposed to be some cloak and he's just doesn't have much of a face? Kind of like a ninja? I don't know what on earth this is. Alright, so that's kind of weird. Now, obviously, I was being quite sarcastic when I was referring to. Oh, okay. Well, the Oracle won't do anything anyway. I was being quite sarcastic, obviously, when I said I didn't know at all about Daventry or about Rosella. Of course, if you played the other games, you know what's going on, particularly the later games. And if you played the earlier games, which whoa, there's something in the distance. Well, we'll take care of that in a little bit. And actually, we'll do a small pause. I apologize for people who don't like me jabbering, but let's go over that. King's Quest 1 and 2, of course, you play as King Graham. And the second game, you actually find your wife. And so, if logically in King's Quest 3 it doesn't seem to have much of a connection, well, now we see a bit of a connection. Daventry, of course, is where King's Quest 1 and 2 take place. Well, 1 at least. Anyway, and King Graham is, of course, the king there. Well, if our sister is the princess, logically we are the prince, and I hope I'm not spilling the beans here, but we are actually Prince Alexander of Daventry, and we actually were kidnapped, I guess, by Mananan, and that sort of comes into play again in some of the other later games. There's always usually some weird bad wizard doing something rotten. I don't know why he just grabbed us to be his slave. I think you'd find some local slaves who would do a better job. Anyway, that's the story, and there's a pirate ship in the distance. The reason I paused is because we actually only have a certain amount of time to get on that ship. I don't want to miss the boat, much like Gold Rush. We get stuck here, and that is that. So we do need to take care of a couple more things, unfortunately. And so there's one thing I wanted to show you, but well, we can always restore. So let's put dough in ears. Use... No, come on. Ugh, 1 minute, sorry. You know what, the dough's already in our ears, so I don't have to put it in there. That makes sense. I don't know why it gave me that silly message. So what does that mean? It means that it's to hear what animals have to say. Now, this is actually not a spell you need, but this is a spell that can shine some light on the story, actually. And so if we can find some animals, some friendly critters, which apparently we cannot find now. Well, let's save that again. Okay. Your ears perk up as you hear the twitting bird say to a friend, "Do you think that the young man looks anything like his sister in Daventry?" Now, why on earth the animals know that? I don't know. I don't know, but I hear her beauty is legendary, chirps the other bird. Well, he ain't exactly chopped liver either, the first little bird states. Ah, give me a break. I hate those guys. I mean, I hate those guys. So essentially you can listen. We'll see if we can find a couple more animals, and then we'll mosey our way back and take care of the last few... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I mean, these guys are unreal. I mean, at this point in the game, they really should just shut them off. Okay, we've had the fun. We've gone to their hideout. We know what's going on. We've faced the perilous nature of this wooded area. We don't need any more bandits. We're done with all that. But no, the game decides to find it enjoyable to continuously see us mugged. So there's a few areas where animals show up. I don't want to waste too much of your time. In fact, let's use the pause function. I'll come back if. Okay, we found some other critters. Let's see what they have to say. You listen with great interest as one little bird chirps to the other. I think it just happens automatically, by the way. Notice that boy down there. He's got a sister. He doesn't even know. A twin sister, answered the second bird. How sad. I don't know what I'd do without all my brothers and sisters. I'd be so alone. I know what you mean, agrees the first. Well, at some point it actually does say you are a prince. I mean, we already know from the Oracle that we've got a sister. I mean, that's... The Oracle's got to spill the beans on that, but... Hear when the birds say, "See that young..." Okay, this is good. "See that young fellow over there? When that old wizard man kidnapped him, I heard tell his real parents were heartbroken over his loss." "I would think so," chirped the other bird. "I'd sure miss my brood if they disappeared." Alright, that's pretty much the deal. So you can figure out, if you haven't already, Mananan's kidnapped us. I don't know how much detail we actually get. I don't know why, like I said beforehand. And we're Prince Alexander. You actually don't find that till later, but I don't think I'm really... Oh. I'm going to see you back at the top of the mountain. 1 minute, please. Okay, folks, we're actually back here to Classics of Spells. We're doing the Brewing a Storm. I couldn't do that before without the ocean water. I'm just going to go through the chant now, because we're a little crunched on time. Elements from the earth and sea combine to set the heavens free. When I stir, this magic brew, great god Thor? Was he the ancient deity of something, of storms or something? I call on you. It's weird, I didn't know this game was a pagan game. Anyway, wave magic wand. I guess it is taking place in some weird magical universe. And pour storm into jar. I don't know what jar it is. Yeah, great. I think I didn't pick up a jar or something somewhere. Ugh. There's no silver lining in this cloud, Gideon. Well, that's an ignoble way to go out. We did... Oh, I forgot to wave the wand. No, did I wave the wand? I don't know what it was. In any event, I screwed up somewhere along the line. So, that's the video. I'm just going to create this Brewing a Storm, and maybe I'll show you the last spell, which is the teleport spell. Until then, this is Sierra Games Scott, ending on an ignoble note with Gideon's head hung low, saying goodbye. And this is King's Quest III. Until next time.